Second largest quarry in North America. It involves digging down 200 feet below the water line, which is going to be a real threat, we feel, to the headwaters of some major river systems that start there. The Grand River, the Nottawasaga River, the Pine River all start there, and we're concerned about the effects that digging under so deep under the water line is going to have on the water table.
Like who's gotten involved with this issue?
Well, it's really been led by the local people. They've formed a few groups themselves. The main group is NDAC, the North Dufferin Agricultural Community Task Force, and you know, they've been working on this for a couple of years now.
We've been hearing a bit about the plans, what's been planned here, but how long has this been going on for?
Well, they likely have planned this for 6 or 7 years, and it just has only come out in detail by way of written application March 11th.
Well, and when would it all be happening if their application goes through, or what's the situation?
Well, for us it's simple. It's not going to go through. It makes no sense at all on technical terms, and therefore it'll never happen.
Awesome. Yeah, that's the hope for the future.
Now, we have Steve Ogden here today. Steve fought the dump site 41, which you're probably familiar with. Steve fought that battle for over 20 years.
I do lots of FOI, Freedom Information Requests of the government. We all can do it. It costs $5. It's a lot of fun because you find out all kinds of good things. So I got a document that was sent by the person who approved the water taking permit for Site 41. And it was sent to the scientists that said all was perfect and well in the land of Ontario. And what it says was, don't be discouraged. It appears the political machine is now engaged, it seems. So what do you think? Is it about the science or is it about politics and big business? Well, we know that's what it is. We just have to tell everybody, and we have to be honest. We got to smile all the time, and we got to take them on because we can't afford to screw this up. Site 41 was just a small little area with a little bit of water. I shouldn't say a little, a lot. But for some reason, the politicians decided to vote against it. You know, their political livelihood maybe a bit part of it. The MOE still believes it's the best site for the dump in Simcoe County. It wasn't their choice to believe the science that wasn't really very good. You're fighting a fight now that you can't lose, and you won't lose if you all stand up. We just stand up and we say no more. Like, they're going to dig this hole, and they've hired consultants to tell you that everything's perfect. Well, consultants will say whatever they need to say to get paid, and even the science for Site 41 has never been disclosed. We were unable to get it, and the government didn't help to get it. And so nobody ever seen the final science, yet it was approved. In your case, you're taking on a monstrous private company or public company, whatever you want to call it. Never change the goal. When we fought Site 41, that was my job, was to make sure nobody forgot what the goal was. It was to protect our environment, and we never lost sight of it. And we tried not to fight amongst ourselves because that tends to happen when people get excited. I think we held it together, and sometimes it seems almost fruitless. Well, how can we do it? They've said it's a done deal. Well, it's not a done deal until you allow it to happen.
Peter Tabbins from the NDP, a few brief words.
You're fighting for clean water in a greenhouse world, an increasingly scarce and valuable commodity. Why any government would think for a moment that it can mess with the headwaters of major rivers and have that ignored is beyond my understanding. My guess is very soon you will make sure it's not beyond their understanding. And I want to speak to your power. You bring together here First Nations, city people, rural people, a coalition that can make this an election issue to shake up politics in this province, to say to any party, if you're not in favor of protecting clean water and food security for generations, you know what, just move on, because you're out of touch with us. You're gone. Have shown the way. I know that you have the ability, the courage, the determination to win this as well. Good luck.
Mike Schreiner, the Green Party.
Thank you. Thank you so much for coming out today and standing up for a healthy environment and standing up for our communities. I'm especially inspired when citizens, a diverse group of citizens like this, come together and speak out. And I want to do a shout out to all of you who are making the trek from Queen's Park to North Dufferin County. I want to assure you that the Green Party of Ontario is behind you. We put our letter in this week, and we're going to keep speaking out on this issue. I believe it's time to stop this mega-quarry. And believe me, my friends, it's only going to happen if we continue to speak out on this issue. As our good friends who are here from Site 41 have shown us, it's doable, it's possible, but only if we keep working and pushing and speaking out on this issue. So together, let's stop this quarry. Thank you.
I'm trying to give a quick plug for the Greenspiration website, which gets out a newsletter that keeps us informed on really important things going on in this city. Just going to introduce Angela Bischoff for a moment.
Just to reiterate, citizen activism does work. Thank you for all your citizen action, because that's how change happens, is people like us rallying to make change, and that's how we got the coal phase out, and that's how we're going to stop the quarry, and that's how we're going to stop the provincial investments into new nuclear reactors. They want to build 2 new reactors.
Mark Casavera from the Council of Canadians.
Thank you, Brian. You know, the problems in Melancthon County with this mega quarry, it's the same story all across Ontario. There's quarries, there's dump sites, there's pits that are opening up, there's landfills that are threatening people's water, community water, all across Ontario. The problem is that the government isn't doing their job in protecting these water sources and protecting the community's waters, and they're leaving it up to the communities to do it themselves. That's what happened up in Site 41, a 26-year battle. We won in the end. They said it was a done deal. We won anyway. And at Site 41, we used to say, or we used to ask, who will protect the water?
We will!
Yeah! Who will protect the water? Who will protect the water?
We will!
Who will protect the water?
We will!
Who will protect the water?
We will!
Okay, thank you very, very much, everybody, for coming out and for your support. We're going to wrap it up. The Raging Grannies are going to give us a send-off.
We're just a gaggle of grannies urging you up off your pennies. We want you to know
we won't let it go. Water is a human right. Why should we trust big business? They could wing us before. Money wasted, truth concealed. We want our safety and health. Water is what keeps us all alive. The common good is our heritage. We want you to know we won't let it go. Water is a human right.